Let the land rejoice, for you have bought Louisiana for a song, said General Horatio Gates to President Thomas Jefferson. The greatest real estate deal in history was made today, October 20th, 1803. After negotiating with France to purchase New Orleans, American Ambassador Robert Livingston was surprised to say the least when the French offered to sell Louisiana. This was quite a change in the attitude for French leader Napoleon. The Senate approved the agreement to purchase 828,000 square miles of land west of the Mississippi River from France for $15 million. The lands acquired stretch from the Mississippi River to the Rocky Mountains and from the Gulf of Mexico to the Canadian border. The land purchase has nearly doubled the size of the United States, making it one of the largest nations in the world. With the recent Louisiana purchase, farmers can now trade their molasses, flour, or sugar, etc. with the new port of New Orleans. Come to New Orleans, we're open for trade. Has asked Congress to fund an exploration of the newly purchased land and the territory in the West. He has chosen Meriwether Lewis to lead the expedition. Lewis has chosen William Clark as his co-leader. Today, May 14th, 1804, the Lewis and Clark expedition begins near St. Louis. This just in. The first official council between representatives of the United States and Plains Indians was held today, August 3rd, 1804. Expedition established Fort Mandan to spend the winter. The explorers have met a French fur trader and his wife Sacagawea. She has proven to be a wonderful guide. We have just been informed by U.S. government officials that Lewis climbed the first ridge to the Continental Divide today, August 12, 1805. After being plagued with insects and nearly starved, the Lewis and Clark expedition has reached a bay of the Pacific Ocean. Though they did not find a river route across the west, they did learn much more about the land and paths across the rock. British and Native Americans continue to clash with American settlers over land. Tecumseh, a Shawnee chief, has begun efforts to unite Native Americans. Tecumseh, with his brilliant speaking skills, along with the help of his brother, the Prophet, have founded a village called Prophetstown for their followers, near the Wabash and the Tippecanoe rivers. As Tecumseh continues to attempt uniting larger numbers of Native Americans, fighting has broke out near Prophettsville today, November 7, 1811. Stay tuned to CBS News for updates. The Office of the President of the United States, William Henry Harrison, has reported the defeat of Tecumseh in the Battle of Tippecanoe. Tecumseh has reportedly fled to Canada. Continue to threaten merchant ships sailing in the Mediterranean Sea. The U.S. government has responded by sending the USS Constitution, a large warship, and the other ships to end the threat of stolen cargo and capture ones. British support for Tecumseh has enraged several young members of Congress, the Warhawks, and they are calling for war. Today, in the year of 1812, our President James Madison has declared war on Britain. The British have outnumbered us at sea, but Americans continue to gain strides on the frontier. This just in, Commodore Oliver Perry, who left on September 10th of 1813, has reported the defeat of the British at the Battle of Lake Erie. Jackson has just won the battle at Horseshoe Bend. The Treaty of Fort Jackson, to be signed later this year of 1814, will force the Creek to give up millions of acres of their land. Andrew Jackson has gone on to win the Battle of New Orleans. He is truly a hero, fighting the last battle of the War of 1812.